So before we get into this, big shout out to King Stony for making me this thumbnail. Go check out his channel in description. And if he reaches 350 subs, I will be selecting random comments from my video to compete against each other to win a mysterious artifact. And let's get straight into this. Okay, so starting off with Fist Glass, D-Sage, without Spider Cloak. I mean, with Spider Cloak, it could be an S for solo because the D-Sage dashes they're pretty fast and pretty hard to catch up to. But say you're not Spider Cloak, you're just the normal armor, it's pretty hard to play. It's a really hard class to play. So either C or B for this, for like new players and like solo players. I'll probably just put that at B. And Oni, this one is so strong. It's the #1 boss raid class in the game. It has high iframes. You can pretty much, for me, I always escape on Oni. That's going to S. It's really, really strong and has pretty good mobility. Overall, it's S. And for the mages, I think every single mage should go into S tier just because they have the observe block. So like no illusionist can look at you. You're pretty much safe wherever you go. And Druid, yeah, this one's got to be S. I mean, if I put it like this, I think Druid is the overall best class for solo progression and just overall general. It has very good PvP, very good looting. If you roll something like Hoppa, that's really good. You have Observe Block, you can summon ingredients, you can boost alts. This is just the mainly like just best overall class in my opinion. And then Necro, this is also pretty good. I'm gonna put that over here. Necro's pretty good because like you can summon shriekers and boost alts and everything. But besides that, it is a little weird to PvP on it. But all mages definitely deserve an S tier since they have observe block. That's just really good for starting off. And then for Dagger tier, Spy could be S because the Wraith. I mean, in my opinion, I like to go Nightstone if I make a Spy because you can just always use the Wraith whenever you want. I'm gonna put it at A though, just because like sometimes you could get caught in the middle of the Wraith, but using the Wraith at night is just so powerful. Like nobody's really gonna catch up to you. And now with Cadence, which is Bard, so it is a really like hard class to play since you're playing like Osu the entire time you're trying to gank. I feel like this is better in like helping your house out in ganks. It's mainly like a support class, but you can play it really aggressive solo. I've fought some really good solo Bard players, but I'm just gonna have to put that at D. This is a solo tier list. So Faceless, this is also really good. It has the Faceless dashes. It's fast. It's good to get away. The only bad thing is if you're new, you don't macro or anything, which I don't think you should macro, but it's like if you miss your abilities, it has a really high cooldown, but you could get away. You could learn the combo, start one combo with people, and just play very weird. I think I am gonna put it at B though, since like if you're a good Faceless for solo progression, it could be up there, but as I said, like it has very high cooldowns and it's just compared to all these other ones, it's worse for solo. And for Shinobi, this is going to S. I mean, it has very high mobility. It has grapple, shadow rush, fast climbing, fast running. It's so good for PvP. It's so good for PvP, and it's mainly, as of now, 2025 and 2024, Shinobi is probably the main class in Gaia for like 1v1s and everything. Everybody tends to play Shinobi. This one is a very, very good one. I mean, it has feather falling. If you don't go spear dash, you can pretty much jump off anything in the game and not take too much fall damage. This overall is just such a good class to play. And D-Slayer, this one is also pretty good. I mean, it has such high damage for PvP. It has Wing Sword, Thunder Spear Crash. But I feel like if you weren't like Fair Frozen or Vamp, this will be kind of hard to play because Vamp does increase its speed a lot, which is really useful on Vamp. I think every single D-Slayer should be a Vampire, but playing Vampire as a solo progressor and a solo player is pretty hard if you don't have like a Druid alt to summon Bloodthorns or anything. And if without Vamp, you'll just be pretty slow. I mean, it's gonna have to go in B tier. And Spearfisher, it has some pretty good moves. It's a pretty easy class to play, not gonna lie. Like, it's really strong, it's really easy to play. If you're something like Nav, maybe you go like Wingsoar and help you out. This could be, I say it would be an A if you had Wingsoar, but I think I would just put that in B because I think these are still a lot better than Spearfisher. Now with Deep Knight, this class is really strong with like all its abilities and everything. I think I am gonna put it in B tier since it's like, it's really slow. It does have a lot of damage and one combo potential, but I think it just doesn't have the movement to back it up. And if you're something like Snap Gelly, then maybe it could be like up to like A or S maybe if you had Snap Gelly, but I don't think it should be because it doesn't have the movement to back it up and everything. I'm just gonna set it at B. And then moving on to Solons. This one is really strong. It has really high HP. It's very good for 1v1s. If you're good at this, you can tank like 2 to 3 Oni combos. Like if you put on Hyper Body with the armor it already has, I'm gonna put that at A because you could really do stuff on this. And then Dark Sigil, it does have mirror. I would put it at C for solo, but the only reason I'm gonna be putting it at B is because it has mirror, and that's a pretty good ability to spawn with, to start with. It's like Gate but worse, but it's still good. So Smith, I would want to put this up there because you make so much money, but it's gonna have to go into D because if somebody sees you on Illusionist, they're just gonna try to kill you, and that's not fun when you're getting attacked 24/7. So Ronin, this one's gonna have to go to C. I think it just has some counters to it. If you're a good Ronin, it could be up there, but it's pretty slow. It's not that good. I mean, it doesn't have anything like special or anything to it. I'm gonna put it at C. And Abyss Walker, you can't have Tomeless on this, so you can't have Gate, you can't have anything. It's mainly just mainly if you're just like playing with the house, following them around, and they have Gate and everything, then it will be pretty good. But other than that, I'm gonna put it at D. And for Vanguard, this is a really strong class. You could take like no fall damage with your ability. I forgot what it's called, but it's one of them. It's pretty good. It's not too fast. I mean, if you had Spider Cloak, that would be really good, but as I said, I'm just reading the normal armors and what the classes are, so I would just put that at B as well. And this is the end of the tier list. If you guys like the video, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1K by the end of the month, and at 1K subs, I will be doing a very big stream. I will be giving away lots of artifacts, PDs, silver. You don't want to miss out on this, so join my Discord in description to be notified when this happens. And that's all for this video, so peace out.